Welcome to part 15 of South Park: The Fractured Butthole. I mean, this is the cleanup part, ladies and gentlemen. Although, yes, we will be getting Classi's prescription over to her. We're also going to be using some abilities to explore unexplored areas and, more importantly, get into a fight with the police. Yeah, they're actually a mandatory enemy, because they're also a task. Whatever the case, folks, we just rescued Big Gay Bono from out the tree, so that makes our second cat that we've rescued. I'm trying to clean up as much as we can before we actually continue on. Now then, this area that I'm going to was blocked off before, but now that we have Captain Diabetes at our disposal, he can lift up the circuit breakers or any sort of appliances to have a green square so we can actually proceed to where we need to go. And of course this has to be unlocked anyway, because later on in day 3 there's going to be events that happens here anyway. So I am also traveling throughout the backwoods of Stark's Pond. Of course the cops actually make a actually, that's not the cops, it's the fire department. That's even worse. Apparently, there's a fire. So, yeah, it's not in my area, but it happened to be up the street. That's why they blared their horns as loud as they possibly could. Whatever the case, I'm also here in Mephisto's lab, a place that wasn't available in South Park: The Stick of Truth. And this area was a deep, dark forest, which you got lost into. So yeah, you unfortunately did not have the luxury of meeting Dr. Mephisto in the last game. However, this game you do. And that also will be later. And as a matter of fact, the last time I seen Dr. Mephisto, he was shot by some random person who did not want Dr. Mephisto to reveal who Cartman's dad was. Mephisto survived. Oh, by the way, that's where that circuit breaker lead to, straight back over the Skeeters. Mephisto survived. However, his son did not. And his son, I'm pretty sure they're going to mention that later, was killed by Mecha Streisand, along with Pip. Anyway, now that we're here in this area, we can also get a cheesing vial from out this vent. And here is the area that you need to put the last mugshot in. Ironically, this is also the area for a Yowie pick. And that's another reason why we're here, because this is an unexplored area. Otherwise, I would have cut this out. And also, I do believe there was a battle with the 6th graders somewhere around here, too. Ooh, there's treasure. And that's pretty much all that's there. Just random junk. Okay. Now then, let's explore a little bit more, and we find some of... Hey, wait, that's Ned's P.O. box. So Ned normally fishes over at Stark's Pond. And there is also a fast travel here, so it's a good thing I found this. Oh, excuse me.
Pretty sure my gynecologist put one of them RF chips.
Whatever the case, folks, just coming here just made things easier to get to Stark's Pond in. Of course, again, there's going to be an event that's going to happen here later on in the game. And now we have the 6th graders.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in like 3 days.
Honestly, I could just fart on the fire and set these two ablaze. Just like that. And let's go on ahead and get into a fight with the 6th graders who are on fire right now. Now then,
let's dance. I mean, not literally, because I don't dance.
There's not really much new with the 6th graders, except for the fact that... Actually, no, there isn't anything new. These are the same 6th graders we've been fighting for a while, but this is kind of mandatory because of the... Oh wait, no, that one with the blonde hair, that's actually a new one.
Hit him.
And I just laid that guy out with a microaggression. Wow. And now, once again, we use the Time Fork Pause Punch. And I'll just keep on nailing these guys a little bit and probably weaken them. Hell, this 6-footer fight's almost over with, which is probably why I left it in. Yeah, there's only 2 of them left.
It's my turn now.
And of course, this one's gonna punch me, obviously.
Took that like a champ, Worthy.
But that's okay, we're almost done with this fight. We only got 2 more of these guys to deal with. And wow, that's a really... Hey, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Let me stop this, because this is starting to get annoying. Sorry about that. Some random ad, even though I just used my virus scanner, just popped up on my screen. Yeah, that's what I meant by this is really getting annoying.
Go nuts, new kid.
Whatever the case, let's finish off this 6th grader here. We'll probably kill him by the time we're finished. And I think, actually, we did just kill him.
Fucked by the long dong of justice.
Yeah, this is over with. Really quick. But yeah, I'm having a little problem with ads. That's another reason why the uploads aren't as frequent, aside from working. Well, all I need is just 1 more 6th grader, and that's pretty much it for that little task. And why am I completing all these tasks? Well, because of the fact that the 6th graders were a task that I could get experience points with. Aside from beating them, there's a task that if you beat a number of them, you will get experience points. Same thing is going to go for the officers we're going to be dealing with later on in this part. And that too was also blocking the way to Stark's Pond as well, and we managed to find out how to get through that, and now we're back over by the school. So let's go to the fast travel and let's head over to Cartman's house. But I do believe there's 1 more thing we need to get before we head over there. If I'm not mistaken, there was a area that needed to have Captain Diabetes to expose, i.e., like to use his diabetic rage to lift whatever it is that was in the house. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong area. We don't need to be here. I'll be right back. I'll show you where I'm talking about.
I'm so excited to start work.
Okay, the area in question was actually Cartman's garage. You see this right here? We just need to use Captain Diabetes to get whatever it is that's on that shelf. And by the way, all the costumes we collect also goes towards experience points. So that's why I'm on full collectathon mode when it comes down to that. I mean, I'm not going to get them all. And by the way, that also exposed the Yowie pick. I'm not going to be able to get them all because some of them I probably don't remember where they are. Others, I do remember where they are, and I'll get them. But at this point in time, we still have other things to deal with, too. Like, for instance, we're going to have to go and get to Jimmy's house, actually. First, let me check and see if there's anything here. Nope. We'll have to go over to Jimmy's house and give that stuff over to Classi. But first, we're here in Soda Sopa Town.
I think I lost the crack pipe here.
Now,
Stuff will make you do some crazy
Soda
shit.
Sopa Town is pretty much Kenny's ghetto-fied home, basically. And we're not going to be able to do too much until the end of chapter, I do believe, 2. So, with that said, we're going to be coming over here a little bit later, but there is something we can do now. You noticed that there was somebody up there. What we need to do is climb over here and... Okay, there's not much we can do right now, I guess. Hold on. There's nothing here. I think we're supposed to be coming over here later on. And I don't think that's anything of importance, so let's just head down the stairs. What we're supposed to be doing is coming over here. That's what we're supposed to come to. Almost forgot for a second there. Sorry about that. And we need to activate Human Kite. And by doing so, we'll use Human Kite to fly up to where we need to go with parkour. So, let's get whatever in this box and... Ooh! An artifact! Nice. Too bad I have better artifacts on right now. And now we can use parkour to fly across. Over to Gerald.
I am the rightful suitor of the Princess of Nepopolis, the greatest warrior to ever grace the bestiary. Another came to challenge me. I came out victorious, but weakened. I must ingest a potion of healing so I can return to Nepopolis and caress my beloved. Can you help a guy out? Of course, this will work nicely. If you ever need help, call me and I shall fight by your side.
As you can clearly see, cheesing has really fucked up Gerald. And speaking of which, he'll actually summon an airstrike to take down your enemies if you happen to use a cheesing vial. There's about 10 of these cheesing vials around here, and he has one of them. Another one just so happens to be in this area, as a matter of fact. We'll be getting that in just a moment. But the thing about Gerald, aside from his attack, which... Oh yeah, I thought it was a level 8 influencer. I was a level 6, my bad. Anyway, aside from Gerald's attack, you have to face the enemy in order for the airstrike to actually be effective. And it's a 2-hit airstrike, mind you. Gerald was also Skank Hunt 42. Thanks to Gerald and his incessant trolling. Oh, by the way, this is where the cheesing vial we're looking for is. But thanks to Skank Hunt 42, basically everyone in South Park, all the kids anyway, was separated between boys and girls. The Wieners Out movement happened, and more importantly, Heidi was in an abusive relationship with Cartman, and Stan and Wendy broke up once again, this time for real. So yeah, Gerald's sort of a dick. And in the Phone Destroyer app, which took place after South Park Season 21, everyone hates Gerald. I think it took place after Season 20, actually. But still, everyone in South Park hates Gerald because of his actions as Skank Hunt. So let's go and return the marijuana to Classi.
See? Here's the new kid now. You got Classi's prescription?
Damn well better hand my prescription. Well, it's about motherfucking time. Praise Jesus, I need this shit bad. If I don't get my medication, I lose my motherfucking mind. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's much fucking better. All right, listen. The place y'all niggas need to go is U Store It. That's where they taking the cats, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. Coon, this is Fast. The new kid got the intel from Classi.
Not bad, new kid. What'd you find out?
It's the U Store It in the northeast of town. Classi says the cats are being taken there.
The U Store It. We should have known. All right, keep Classi safe. I'll get back to you guys soon.
Roger that. Fast pass. Fast pass. Fast pass. Fast pass out.
Looky, if it ain't my little hero.
And with that said, we've just unlocked more events to happen. But not just that, we can now take a selfie with Classi. Oh, but that's not all, folks. Later on, Classi will play an even more important role in combat. Let's put it to you like that. But for right now, we now have summons to go over to the school. But before we actually do go over to the school, there's something that needs to be done first. And that something is dealing with the police.
Kitty, kitty. Oh, here, Fourthy.
We might as well get that out of the way, too. Kinda have to, actually. Oh, and by the way, there's a cat here. Might as well get that while we're out here. So let's just grab him, and let's go. Or at least wait till the time fart stops. So we'll worry about what's going on with that school later. Right now, we have something more important. Like, for instance, the police. Might as well get this started now before we actually do something else.
Who are you supposed to be?
So let's go through the door and get this badge over to Sergeant Yates. Or at least get our badge from Sergeant Yates. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Good work on clearing that kingpin, little crime stopper. I wish I had 100 more like you on the force.
And now all of our business with the police is pretty much done. We can now take selfies with Sergeant Yates, the guy that's at the counter that lets us into the police station. And I do believe there's one more cop we can take a selfie with as well. Not him, but
I got my eye on you. Let's make a deal, kid. You do what
well, let's see. I think it's this guy right here. He's the one you can take a selfie with.
Deputy.
All right, let's get my face there. There we go. That's Detective Murphy.
Put that in your script.
Yeah. Poor Detective Murphy.
Crime doesn't pay, kid, unless you're a cop.
And really, that's kind of messed up what that guy just said, but that may actually be a foreshadowing for the next chapter, or say next day.
Police work, Vigilante. Nice.
And also, make sure you get a selfie with this guy, because after day 2, you're not going to be able to do that with Officer Mike. So now that we've got the selfies, let's start getting violent with the cops. Alright. The crooked cops. These guys are actually going to be more of a threat in day 3 than what they are in day 2. So you might as well actually get started on taking them down now. And speaking of taking them down, I might as well just show off. What? No, I should wait on showing that off just yet. Let's just go on ahead and beat them up. I am going to actually show off the summon with Gerald. It will be right now. Now then, the thing about these cops, the cops that do not have the shields will, either A, try to spray you with mace, B, beat you down, or C, have a telegraphed attack where they cheese and they start running after people like they're doing now. Okay. Also the what am I trying to say? Oh yes. Also the armored cops. They're the ones who try to shoot sniper rifles, but more importantly, they use a shield to block themselves for 2 turns. And they have the baton. So they won't get hit by the oncoming attack. However,
Save some for the king.
they're easily enraged, so they'll find themselves not being able to do too much damage. Or at least for the most part, they'll just be unable to get their shields up and stuff like that. Now there is a reason why I went there and cut that out. It's because of the fact that it was a 10-minute mark again on the DVR. Oh god, this one's cheesing too. And now that he's done cheesing, he's going to actually run through the any allies that's in the way. So here's the thing. What am I trying to say? Oh yes. While the cheesing attack is not really that strong, it is telegraphed. And for right now, they won't be doing too much damage, but the cops will eventually become like 400 and 500 might, and that's when things starts getting dangerous if you're below 500 might. And that only happens like before the end of day 2.
Yeah, I gotta move like that too. Nobody cares, dude. You got this, butthole.
So bear that in mind when you're trying to pick a fight with the police. The police off rip are actually like 200 might, so that's probably why there is a 200 might requirement for the police.
Fucking finally.
And now would be a good time to make all these coppers bleed.
Enjoy your rabies shot, villains.
I do believe once people are like cheesing and getting ready to attack, it would be a good idea to use Clyde to piss them off. But seeing as how Clyde is way over there, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, this one's gonna cheese as well. That's not good. Well, at least for the most part, the blood is actually doing too much damage to them, at least. And at least they're slow. So that'll just make things a hell of a lot easier. And of course, the security guards, well, not the security guards, the SWAT are blocking, so at least there's that.
Kind of give a fuck, will you, Craig?
For the most part, the cops are actually not that hard. It's a long and tedious fight, especially when you have to deal with the sergeants. I do believe you deal with the sergeants in day 3. But if you don't have to deal with the sergeants, it won't be too long of a fight. Still, the cops do have some... Okay, how should I put this? Still, the cops do have a tendency to, if there's only one cop left, call for backup. And I think that'll only show up in, I do believe, Chapter 3. So bear that in mind. I just had to use Moses to heal at least. Oh!
That doesn't look so good.
Damn it, Cartman got tasered. Yeah, I can at least block one of these guys that's cheesing right now. I'll go ahead and knock him out at least.
Yeah, but Lord, more cool shit like that.
Alright, one of them's still slowed. That's a good thing. And it still managed to hit Captain Diabetes. Thank God he's protected. That's the only good thing about this.
Diabetes claims another victim.
Alright. At least we're able to finish off the rest of these guys.
You know how to take a hit, Diabetes. Thanks for noticing, Super Craig.
And he's about to die too.
It's Craig time. I mean, Super
Because
Craig
once
time.
Super Craig punches him, I think that's about to be the end of that.
Take a fist punch. Nah, I did not.
Alright, I do believe you're done too.
Keep it up, kid.
Or
You might
at
be
least I
friends someday.
thought you were. No, wait. No, you're done.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Oh man, there's still one left. Alright. That just only leaves one more police officer to be finished off, and that's it. Yeah, he's not bleeding though. That's the thing.
Super Craig
Oh wait,
rescue.
he is still bleeding. And for some reason, he's not dead. Okay, problem solved. Oh wait, no. Huh, he must have more defense than I thought. Okay, now he's dead. Jesus! I didn't think these guys would have so much defense. Yeah, it does take long, but these cops are just... well... they can be pushovers. Yeah, we're gonna also have to end it here. Even though Cartman's mom just gave us an indicator to hand out more business cards. I'm not sure we'll be doing that, but we are going to do some more cleanup and also see what Mr. Mackey wants in Part 16. This is RFU Man 985. And let me assure you, Part 16, well, it's going to be a wild and crazy part because there's going to be a lot of battles there. See you guys next time.